Hello everyone, welcome to Hard Copy, the program where we bring you the people behind the news. I'm Maukwe Ogun. The Benue State House of Assembly this year passed a bill prohibiting open grazing. That bill was signed to law on the 22nd of May this year. The intention behind the law is to reduce conflicts between farmers and herdsmen, which in recent times has become very violent and deadly. However, the law has generated controversy in its implementation, which was suspended till the 1st of November this year. A faction of the Cattle Breeders Association, Miyetti Allah, have gone to court, alleging that the law violates their right of movement as citizens, and its implementation will stifle their source of livelihood. While the mainstream faction believes that more time should be granted the cattle herders to settle into this new way of life. Tonight, I speak with Governor Samuel Ortom of Benue State, asking if the controversy that has trailed the implementation of this law was anticipated and whether or not more time will be given for the implementation of the law. Well, Governor Samuel Ortom, you're welcome to Hard Copy.
Thank you.
It's been a while. I mean, you were here sometime last year, about a year now, and when last you were here, we're thinking about enacting this law. You were giving it much thought, and now a year has passed. That law has been enacted, and now there's controversy trailing the law. Would you say that enough time was given for the education of all stakeholders as to the benefit of this law?
Thank you very much, Mark. I want to say that we did due diligence and due process. Enough time was given. It was an executive bill sent to the State House of Assembly, and the House of Assembly did the needful, did public hearing, invited all stakeholders, including cattle breeders, and all those, not just cattle breeders, livestock owners in the state, because the law is not just prohibiting open grazing for cattle. It's talking about livestock. And so adequate attention and time was given for people to present memo to the State House of Assembly in public hearings. Ideally, public hearings should be done just in one location. But for the sensitivity and the need to ensure that we carry everybody along, we did it in the 3 senatorial districts.
We understand that many cattle breeders did not show up or even send a representation for the enactment of that law.
Well, that is
that correct?
Well, it is not our business to coerce people to make presentations in public hearing. Our duty is to invite them. If you don't come, we cannot hold you liable for not coming.
No, the reason I ask this is because if indeed they did not show up for that public hearing, someone would have said that they should have sent alarm bells ringing, that perhaps they were very suspicious of the intention behind the law.
The point, alarm bell to who? To government?
To government, yes.
For finding a solution to the perennial killings and destruction of property and lives of our people. It is not tenable anywhere. We did invitation. If they did not show up, it's left to them. They would have made input at that initial stage if they wanted. But in any case, some of them attended. It is false to allege that Fulani cattle breeders did not attend. They did. And livestock owners attended and made inputs. And we expected the cattle breeders to go along with us. And even when we signed the law eventually, May 22nd, 2017, we still gave a grace period. From May to November 1st was enough period for any reasonable person who intends to obey the law to have applied for license or for permit to ranch their cattle. And
now a faction of them have gone to court. Did you anticipate this?
Well, as law-abiding people, our duty is when people are aggrieved and they go to court, it is normal and their legitimate right to go to court. And we also have a right. The good thing is that we're also represented. So people have offered to defend us, and they're there. And we think that at the end of the day, it will solve the problem, because as far as we're concerned, we're law-abiding people. And we have done the needful. We have done what we're supposed to do as a government and as leaders in the state today. So we're following it up with them in court. That is more civilized than taking laws into hands, going to fight and to kill people, which they do not have monopoly. Other people too can fight, you know.
Has it been established that, you know, because we have also been controversy as to who precisely was behind the killings? There are suspicions that these were herdsmen. The question was, were they this same set of herdsmen, or were they herdsmen from anywhere else?
Well, herdsmen are herdsmen. There is this insinuation that the herdsmen that kill are from Mali, Niger, Senegal, and all that they are foreign herdsmen. In the first place, why should foreigners come to Nigeria and Benue State to destabilize us and to kill us and to destroy us in our legitimate God-given land? For what? So it is not tenable. And we have told them that if you want to live with us in peace, those who have been living with us in ages should be able to fish out these foreign herdsmen. That government will take it up and the security agencies will arrest them. And in any case, you heard the Sultan of Sokoto said several times that those herdsmen that carry arms and ammunition and kill, destroy property, they should be treated like criminals. And that is it. So in this case, we're not differentiating. All that we know, that a herdsman is someone who carries cattle and do grazing. And most times they have conflict with farmers. And what we have tried to do is to find a solution as law-abiding people.